I'm refresh. Okay. Yes, I see Jamie and I see Mike.
Oh.
Don't press Enpasu.
What?
Jamie is woke.
I don't know what he's talking about, and I don't really care, to be honest with you. Holy shit. What episode is this, Matt?
293, Kate.
Wow. That's the only people that are here because Mitch decided that he wanted to fucking get some puss.
Whatever. You both of you would just argue and drive me fucking insane anyway.
Yeah? That's not true.
No, it's absolutely true.
Okay, fine, true. But still.
Do anything interesting this week?
Aside from fucking play video games with you, no.
Oh. It's Chris Rodriguez. I finally got around to playing a little bit of Titanfall 2.
How's that going?
Chris says that's the best part. I assume he means the arguing. So I guess I've been put in my place that we have to have more. We have to have even more arguing.
Yeah, you know, people like it when you scream at games, and they like it even more when you scream at each other.
So yeah, no, it's not bad. But I'm having a little trouble playing it because I'm so used to being able to invert both up and down and left and right, and it only lets you invert the up and down. So like I want to, you know, I want to pull the stick down and to the down and to the left, down and to the left when I want to go up and right, and so it's fucking me up.
Right.
I play games like I play shooters like if they're flight sims, and I can't play flight sims. So
you disgust me.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's just easier.
Oh. Yeah, I don't like that. It's weird because it's like when it actually is a flight sim, I can't do it if it's not inverted. But when it's a shooter or like literally anything else, if it is inverted, I can't.
I'll get used to it. I'm sure it's just weird for me.
Uno, man, Squid Beef Edit is so cool.
Wait, what the hell? What is a broadcasting term? I missed like a lot of the chat. Apparently, I learned that cum is a real thing. It's a radio broadcasting term. It's like the total of listeners in a day.
Oh,
cumulative.
Yes, yes.
So did they have a big cum or a small cum for the day?
Well, I mean, for us, it's a small cum as always.
Yeah.
But
I guess you're lucky to have a moderate cum.
Yeah. There's a way up to the roof, and I need to remember where the hell it is.
We have 0 cum.
We do have 0 cum.
I feel like you should have gotten killed by those rebar.
Well, I mean, we should have gotten killed by a lot of things in this game.
Fair.
Let's be fair. Be fair and true. And accurate, and holy moly leg.
I forget the name of the show I started watching on Netflix, but it's about the Hong Kong mafia. I mean, the mob in Hong Kong, and about how the cops like went undercover to take them down. Right. It's actually it's pretty good so far. There's only one episode. I mean, I only watched one episode, but and it's in I don't know, Mandarin, I guess, or Chinese. It's in Chinese.
Mandarin is probably
like I don't know what Hong Kongese is.
Well, I mean, Mandarin is the dominant language, and there's also Cantonese, but it seems like they don't really do much in Cantonese.
I'll look up the name of it real quick.
I don't actually care, but Random Assault has 0 cum. You know what, Jamie? Neither do you, you fuck, you limey piece of shit. Why are you such a fucking Brito?
Oh, it's just called OCTB.
Octb?
Yeah, because that's like the name of it's like the SWAT.
Oh. Is Chow Yun Fat in it?
No, I don't know any of them.
Then I don't care.
All right, well, fuck you then. How about I just talk to the chat then?
Yeah, talk to the chat. Fucking talk to somebody who gives a shit. I promise I'm not that much of an asshole. Whoa.
I did try watching Monsters, but I think the episode I picked was about a fucking beekeeper, and I just I kind of lost interest really fast. It's well, was it a beekeeper? It was just it was about this like in a New York, apartment building, and the guy above him is playing music really loud, and he goes up there, and he's playing like orchestra music for his bees. And, yeah, and I'm like, okay. But the opening is cool because it's like practical effects makeup monsters sitting around a TV to watch basically the show. And it looked really cool. So I was kind of so I thought maybe the show was going to be I mean, it's an 80s show. I'm sure it had a slow burn and I just wasn't in the mood. But it didn't look bad. The show looked good. I just haven't given it a chance yet.
Well, I mean, if there's one thing we do know about you, it's like you and Patience are just not friends.
Just depends. New York, bees. No, I did not watch the Bee movie. Oh, and Mike said that's not the best starting point anyway. Well, let's try season 2, Bed and Bore. Okay. I'm glad it's so easy to I mean, it's on Amazon Prime, so it's easy to find.
Right.
I don't hate jazz. My dad likes jazz, Peaceful Assassin, and I used to go to jazz concerts with him when I was younger. I would get bored.
That's where you learn to smoke.
Yeah, I'd get bored as a kid, but as I got older, I started to appreciate it. Mostly, I would just go because of the restaurants. And I remember I stopped going just because it used to bore the hell out of me. That was when I was old enough to not have to go anywhere with my parents. I definitely didn't.
Oh.
I stayed home and watched Outer Limits instead.
Ooh, Outer Limits.
Yeah, the 90s one.
Oh, yeah, I used to watch that too sometimes, before I knew the glory of the actual Twilight Zone.
Yeah. No, I used to watch the Twilight Zone marathon every year, but I liked Outer Limits, because I think I was like, God, I don't know, 10, I guess, when Outer Limits came out. It scared the hell out of me as a kid, but they're all on Hulu, and a lot of them aren't very good. They're just kind of goofy.
Well, hell yeah, they are. I mean, Outer Limits was just never as good.
No. I don't like the old one. I tried watching the old Outer Limits, I just couldn't get into it.
Oh, no?
No.
I've never seen the original one. It's coming on Blu-ray soon, and I was kind of curious about it, because I have the 50s Twilight Zone on Blu-ray, and so good.
Oh, yeah.
They did such a good job with the remaster, too. Like,
I feel like the 90s...
Oh, fuck.
The original Twilight Zone is better than everything, but I feel like the 90s Outer Limits is better than the 50s Outer Limits.
That's probably, I would say the 90s Outer Limits is actually probably better than fucking, the 80s Twilight Zone.
Oh, yeah. There was also like a 90s Twilight Zone, and that was shit.
Oh, good. Well, there was the 80s one, and then there was the one in the early 2000s that was hosted by like Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah, that one sucks.
Yeah, it does suck. You're right.
Yeah, the Terminator ripped off classic Outer Limits. Yeah, I still don't believe that shit, and he got away with it too. Fucking Harlan Ellison, fucking jerk off.
Yep.
He had great ideas.
Like,
no, he had great ideas, and
what a miserable cuss.
Yeah, he's a jerk. My uncle apparently went to school with him.
Seriously?
Yeah, in New York.
Oh,
but I don't talk to him. My dad told me that, and I was like, do you ever remember your dad saying he was like a jerk? And he goes like, no, I don't think he hung out with him. He was just they just happened to go to the same school.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry, Mike's asking. Yeah, Limits definitely are older. Yeah, I guess it's the 60s, not the 50s, but still.
Well, Twilight Zone was 59, and
what hurts Twilight Zone? I mean, sorry, what hurts Outer Limits? I think is that the ideas are good, but the budget was really low.
Oh yeah.
So like, there's that episode that's a great idea. It's actually what I forget his name. The guy who wrote Watchmen. The wizard.
Oh, Alan Moore.
Yeah, Alan Moore either purposefully or accidentally stole the plot of an Outer Limits episode for the ending of Watchmen, with how they're building a fake alien to have the Earth under threat to unite everybody. That's a plot.
Alien.
Yeah, that's the plot from one of the episodes where they use cosmetic surgery to turn a guy into an alien, so they can bring the whole world together.
You know, I seem to remember there was like towards the end of the 90s Outer Limit, and maybe I was smoking like serious crack at the time, but like I seem to remember that like towards the end of that show, they like made episodes that tried to like tie the different stories into one universe, and it was like all some kind of like elaborate plot or something like that. I mean, maybe they were just looking at X-Files and they were like, "Oh, hey," but
I don't know.
I feel like that happened, but I can't remember if it actually did, and I'm not really sure how to look up if that's a real thing, short of actually watching it. I don't want to do that.
No, because it's like, I mean, that show went on for a lot longer than I thought. I think there's like 5 seasons or more.
Yeah,
and I only really remembered watching the first 2 or 3, and I think it probably because it was on. I feel like it was on UPN, and then it probably went to like cable eventually.
I don't know. I think it might have been syndicated because like the Forrest Whitaker Twilight Zone was UPN, and it'd be weird if they had both of them.
Oh yeah, maybe Outer Limits was Fox then.
I don't know.
It might have been because I feel like Fox had those kind of like in my mind, and I'm probably these shows are probably a decade apart. But like I feel like I watched Outer Limits and Sliders like at the same time on Fox.
Yeah, you know, that would have been it would have been the same era. I don't know if it would have been the right fucking channel or not, but definitely a thing.
I'll definitely give Monsters another chance, Mike.
What in the fuck? I
didn't know there was another. Chris just said insert cinematic universe joke here. I didn't know there was another Guardians movie coming out.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, that's what I said. That's exactly because I was watching. I was on YouTube. I can't, I'm sorry. On the PS4, when you watch YouTube, much like how you can't block ads, you can't have the channel blocker.
Right.
And I don't normally watch like movie trailers, but they were getting recommended to me, and I watched. I didn't know that Venom thing was real, so I watched that, and that looks boring. I mean, it's only a teaser, so I don't expect much.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's not going to be like, and here's the whole plot.
But I hate that anyway. Teasers don't show you enough, and trailers show you too much. So that's what I was gonna say. Then I watched the second trailer for Jurassic Universe, whatever fuck it's called,
the Jurassic Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, and that looks crappy, of course. But like the only scenes that look kind of interesting were, I guess, they eventually end up in like some kind of hotel, and that was kind of neat. Seeing like dinosaurs in like bedrooms. It's just conceptual, visually, it was cool. Like, I'm not saying the movie's going to be good, obviously, but like visually, it was a neat idea.
And in case anybody thinks I'm completely retarded, I mean, I am bailing on purpose. Not that anyone's watching this.
Hello, Scary Larry. It's hard for me to keep up. I'm surprised that it's hard for me to keep up with the chat for once.
Well, I mean, it should be. You know, we're super popular and very, very good.
Yeah.
At video games and at podcasts. Sometimes I just wish that more people. Sometimes I wish more people loved us, and sometimes I'm glad they don't.
Yeah, I know. No, I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, Mike knows what I'm talking about. Like the girl when the dinosaurs in the girl's bedroom. It's just a visually interesting kind of idea, but I'm not gonna like run out to see it or anything. My dad apparently watched it yesterday, but I haven't had the new one, but I haven't had a chance to talk to him about it. Oh, boop.
Hey, at least I'm not trying to grind that one rail this time.
No, but the squid beefed it.
He sure as fuck did. Now that we've already done Rocket Power, I have no idea what the banner for this is gonna be.
Jurassic World will pull an Avatar, make a crap ton of money, and left no impression on pop culture. Yeah, basically.
I thought Jurassic World was the best sequel they've done to Jurassic Park, which is not saying much, but, you know.
Disagree. I found Jurassic World completely forgettable.
Well, I mean, I don't necessarily think it's a good movie, but I think it's better than Lost World was. And definitely better than 3.
3 isn't great.
No.
But it's not the shit fest people say it is, though.
Probably not. Whoa, soap shoes.
No, you did not miss anything, Neon. We just started. I mean, I'm just such a huge fan of the first one, obviously, and I'm not a fan. What bothered me about Jurassic World was there's definitely parts of it that I liked, but the only parts of it that I liked was just Chris Pratt and the Velociraptors. That's pretty much it. But the everything else, I just thought the CG was really inconsistent. Sometimes it would look really good, and sometimes it would look worse than the first movie. And I just don't know how you fucking do that.
You don't have the same love, I guess. I don't know.
It's probably just because they got too many people working on it, trying to. It's different teams working on it, probably. So they're just gonna have a little. It's like on video games when like one team does the multiplayer and the other team does the fucking single player, and it's like two different experiences.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
I didn't read the entire rejected script for Jurassic Park 4, but I do know about the human dinosaur hybrids, which I think is a cool idea.
Dinosaur soldiers or whatever.
Yeah, I just don't know where they.
I don't know. You'd fit that in.
Yeah.
To Jurassic Park, I think like as its own movie, it might be kind of neat as long as you don't, turn it into fucking
3 movies.
Mario.
Yeah. Because I think when I was younger, I would talk to my friends about like, after the second one came out and we heard rumors about the third one, we would say like, oh, I wonder what they would do with that. And I said, well, they should, I think we all said like, oh, they should do more like the dinosaurs get into the city or something like just another setting, something.
Well, I mean, that's the part that everyone liked from Lost World.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That
movie was like the last 20 minutes of the movie after like an hour and a half of tedium.
Personally, I think when I used to watch it, because I've watched that a bunch of times too.
Oh, me too.
I like
on tape when I was a kid. So
I like that movie up until the point where they capture the T-Rex and then take them into the city. But it's not that I don't like those parts. I just feel like
the movie's over.
Yeah, the movie's over by then, and then they just have another 20 minutes of the T-Rex wrecking shit, which is great, but it's too long. And none of that. And I'm not saying it sucks because that didn't happen in the book, but like none of that happened in the book. So and I think I had actually read the book first. So I was like, what the hell's all this? But I wasn't like mad about it or nothing.
No, I mean, it's fine. It's just that the thing about, wow.
And the characters kind of like the second one, there's a lot to complain about, of course. Like the second one, the characters are idiotic. And they basically get themselves killed as opposed to like
being in a situation that sucks.
Yeah, and then the third one's even worse. That those like the mom and the dad are like retarded.
For sure.
But I just thought I liked it as an almost like a like it didn't. It's not a continuation of the story, more of like a side like a. What would you call that? Like just a side story, like almost like a fan fiction. Because I don't know who wrote it, but I think Stan Winston directed it as along with doing the special effects. I'm not really sure.
I don't know. I mean, no, it was like Joe Johnston or some like hack like that.
Oh. But that's the only reason why I like it, is only because it's still Stan Winston doing the special effects. Because that movie actually still looks pretty damn good too.
Well, one of the things that I did like about 3 is because, I mean, I was a fan of the novel, and because they were running out of like ideas, they were basically like 3 used a lot of things from the book that didn't make it into the first movie. Things like the pterodactyls and the river ride and stuff like
which
that.
I was really
so that was
excited
kind of fun to actually see on film, even if it wasn't in a worse movie. I've always kind of wished they'd make like a book cut of the original film instead. They had like shot all that footage. It would have been cool.
Oh, yeah. It's funny because watching the trailer for Jurassic World 2, whatever it's called, they brought back those stupid ball things, and I'm like, that was like my least favorite thing about that movie was these CG
the hamster balls.
Yeah, I'm like, give me a break.
That is pretty dumb. I don't like those either.
But I do. But I very much enjoy watching Chris Pratt talk to velociraptors. That's cute.
Ward them off.
Although it's kind of funny because in a way they emasculated the velociraptors because they were the most terrifying thing about the movies.
Right. And then they kind of were like, oh.
Oh, I've seen Leviathan, Jamie. Leviathan's good. There's a few of those underwater. Actually, I think a lot of them came out like one after another. These underwater like monster movies. Is Leviathan the one with the? It's like the alien ends up being like a disappointment at the end because he's just a guy in a suit. And I remember like watching something about that. It was probably Oliver Harper, where it was like they put in a lot of work into the suit, and then it just looked like shit on screen or something. I think that's Leviathan. There's also what's that other one? Oh man, it's an AI, I think, that goes crazy underwater, and the movie's pretty good until the end again, where like it's like an alien AI. Then they go through time at the very end of the movie. It was like retarded, but the special effects were really
the
cool.
Abyss.
Yeah, that's it. The Abyss.
Yeah, that was the big holy shit CG thing before Terminator 2.
I'm also like when I was a real young kid, my dad used to watch horror movies, and I wouldn't be in the room, and I'd come in and then see a truly horrific part and then run away. And I remember I think it might have been the Abyss. Leviathan, because they had those big underwater like suits that they'd have to wear. I remember they pulled one up from the water and it was cut in half with like gore coming out of it. But I was a kid, so it probably wasn't as bad, and I just blew it up in my head. There's a few. There's like two or three.
Where am I jumping from? Sorry.
Two or three like underwater movies that I watched, and then I get them all confused with each other. I liked The Abyss until the end, because I think The Abyss had that really fucking cool scene with the jellyfish. It was like this. It looked so real.
The water face thing?
No. It was just regular jellyfish.
Oh,
but they start stinging the woman through her suit and kill her. No, I never saw Orca. I mean, I only just saw Jaws, for Christ's sake. I saw Jaws like a couple of months ago for the first time, which I liked. But I think waiting that long to watch that kind of a movie, it didn't really live up to what I think everyone made it out to be. But it was still really good. But like, I think did I talk about this on the show? I don't know.
Probably. I don't know. I mean, we're almost 300 episodes in. We've probably talked about everything. I mean, actually, you know what? The 300th episode of The Simpsons was that one where there was Tony Hawk and Blink-182 was because Bart moved out or whatever.
Jeez.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, jellyfish rape essentially. There's a fake Italian Jaws 5. It's like a zombie with two eyes.
Fuck.
Which was weird because that was like one of the first zombie movies I watched. Was that weird Italian one?
Oh, the ones that aren't real.
Well, it's like I forget the story behind those. There's like a weird story about them where like it's called Zombie with two eyes.
Yeah. There's something weird where like the rights to like the original Night of the Living Dead, like it ended up being public domain somehow, and so a lot of like cheap studios would make sequels to it.
Oh,
not the original, like, or like not the sequels, obviously, like Dawn of the Dead and whatever were licensed, of course, but it was always fucking my ass.
Man, that squid beefed it.
He sure did. If you're not watching the fucking stream footage, you assholes totally should be. If you want to watch a fucking Rocket Power Kid eat shit.
Over and over. It's like Groundhog Day.
Oh my goodness lord.
But I remember that zombie movie wasn't good, though, that Italian zombie movie. It's just weird. It was my, like, when I started getting into, like, when I liked Resident Evil a lot, and I was like, I should watch zombie movies, and that was the only, like, I rented that one first for some fucking reason from Netflix, and I'm like, wow, this is really gory. I think it was the first time they ever had, it's the movie where they filmed that guy underwater getting attacked by a shark. I mean, he was a zombie.
Right.
But it's like a real shark, and that guy's really underwater. It's, like, insane.
Look, when you don't got budget,
yeah,
you gotta be dangerous.
No, I will not. I will not look up DeviantArt rocket power porn.
Ew.
But thanks anyway.
No, don't do
Maybe I will.
that. Who are you? Get out of this fucking chat.
I'll post a stream in the YouTube chat. There you go.
Fuck my bum. Oh my Jesus Christ. One of these days. One of these fucking days.
Oh, is it just one eye? Oh, it's zombie with an eye, not zombie with... But I think there is a zombie with 2 eyes, and that's the sequel. No, I don't know, actually.
No, that's just Roman numerals, Matt.
Oh, so it's Zomb 2?
Yeah, it's Zomb 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
I sub to this channel on YouTube that does a lot of Resident Evil stuff, like not just the games. Like, he talks about like the comic books and all this kind of stuff. But his intro fucking kills me because it's the opening to the Gantz anime where it's that CG and it's zooming in onto like the sphere.
Right.
And then he just pauses it and puts his like avatar over it. I'm like, I hate this fucking intro. It's so crappy. But his videos are good. I'll try to I'll find his channel name.
Son of a bitch. That's what happens when I haven't played this game for 2 weeks.
Score PN. SCORE and then just capital PN. Like this new one he has is Resident Evil, a werewolf in Raccoon City. There was a comic book where there was just so happened to be a fucking werewolf.
Well, I mean, why not? At this rate. Whoa, doctor. Oh, did I do it? Yay! Okay. No more of that. Holy shit.
Oh, I should have known Jamie would know. Zombie with an eye, with only an eye, is Zombie 2 in Italy because Zombie 1 is Dawn of the Dead.
Oh, okay.
So then I've seen, yeah. It was still good though. I don't know what Russum's at. Mitch isn't here. So I don't know what you mean by is the channel pizza party or whatever. You're not talking about child trafficking, are you? By the Democrats?
Oh shit.
Oh, Mike actually knows the channel. Cool.
Oops.
And Twins is Zombie 42.
Oh my god.
By Jan.
Oh my fuck. No, come back. What the hell?
Could you stop?
No.
Whoa. Wow. Goodbye, skateboard.
Yeah, so shut up. You know what? People like it when I yell at the game.
I don't know why. Oh. Jesus. You're just abusing this poor child.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, that's what the fucking goal is, man.
Oh.
I've got to smash him through these gates. He's got to hit 5 gates. But he keeps flying into the fucking stratosphere. I'm not doing this on purpose. This game's physics are stupid. Holy fuck. Stop doing that. Oh my god, just let him be. This poor bastard.
Stop. He's already dead.
Holy shit.
Oh, sorry, Russell. I thought you thought Mitch was... No, I'm Matt.
Oh my god.
Thank you for listening. Rodriguez is like, well, he is a Rocket Power kid, so he deserves it. I hate that fucking show. Oh, so crappy. So you're supposed to smash him through as many of those as possible?
Yes, that is the point of the goal.
This just doesn't seem possible with these physics.
No, well, I mean, it's weird because like sometimes like when you get when you cross the line, like you auto bail, right? And so you're supposed to kind of just like careen him through everything, and it's like sometimes he doesn't quite. For the love of Christ!
I see.
I mean, like you can press A and he'll bounce, right? And because this is good. Fuck my life. I don't know. We need to fucking get Squid to roll through the gates. I don't know. Sometimes it works and you can steer him, and then other times he just flops to the ground and doesn't move. Other times he just, he gets rocket powered.
Are you guys talking about Patrice O'Neill in the chat? Furry Vengeance, isn't that fucking movie with Mel Gibson? I can't remember what Furry Vengeance is.
Man, come on, you little faggot, go. Oh my god. Why did I make you so stupid? Oh, here we go. We're on a run now. Here we go. Jesus fucking Christ.
There we go. There he goes.
Holy shit.
Oh boy.
Not bad.
Oh yeah. Okay. Thank you, Mike. It was either that or the one with Mel Gibson was the one I was thinking of. So yeah, I think the one with Mel Gibson, it's like him with a puppet, like a gopher puppet.
Squid beef in it.
Was that like the last movie? What's his name? The guy from The Mummy.
The Mummy?
Yeah, you know, the one. George of the Jungle.
Oh, Brendan Fraser.
Yeah. I think that Furry Vengeance movie was like the last movie he did. It's about a guy who can't pay alimony, trying to protect the last inkling of his life from animals. Yeah. I remember I would see the trailer for that movie constantly when I used to work at a retail store, because it was just like, thank you, Scary, because it was just like, I think it just came out and they would just play it all the time on all the big TVs. It was awful.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Actually, yeah, I do. I know everything.
What's the goal now?
The goal now is I'm going to do a race with a couple of guys, but I forget what they are. Oh yeah, the internet tells me. The internet knows everything. It's so good when I forget where I'm going, and it's stupid because like I practiced this game. Not that anybody's actually watching this other than you, Matt, but
yeah,
I practiced this game to make sure that we could get through it much more quickly than we did with fucking Gran fucking Turismo 6 on the stream, and I got through. I did the main playthrough in like 4 or 5 hours. So then I thought, okay, fine, this will be a decent two-parter. But then, unfortunately, we haven't played it for 2 weeks, and now I forget everything that matters.
Cool.
Yeah.
Pauly Shore in Encino Man, that was probably the only role where he wasn't like, I can stand him in Encino Man and in a Goofy movie. Those are the only 2 movies. I hate that guy.
Was that the Chiza guy?
Yeah.
Oh, him. Yeah.
We don't talk about Pauly Shore. We shouldn't. I hate that guy. I love that there was that interview with him, and it was like, I forget his name now. The guy who has the podcast, but he was going, it's like, so what happened? You know, you were so big in the 90s. He's like, you know, what happened to you after that? He's like, well, you know, the problem was I got too big, and there's no way to go but down from there. And I'm like, yeah, that was the reason.
That was the problem.
That was the problem. It's not because
you were too good.
Funny you were too good for this world, and we couldn't handle the genius that is Pauly Shore.
Jesus Christ.
Russell. Apparently, Pauly Shore had a fucking great rap career. I was not aware of this.
Are you serious?
I don't know if he's serious. I'm not going to look it up either. I'd rather just believe him and just live with that for the rest of my life.
Just yeah. Oh, that's right. Sorry, I was looking for skaters. It's the start points for the one I'm looking for is a fucking poster. I forgot all about that. Burp. I'm a fucking moron, and so are you. Oh my goodness, Squid! No. What?
Well, I'm waiting to see what happens.
Don't go sideways. Don't go sideways. Oh, Squid. Whoa. Squidly. Where is the next one? I don't know where I'm going now. Marker 3. Oh, it's in suburbs. Okay, fucking I went to school on accident. Ha ha ha, I'm stupid. Did you know, Matt, that I am stupid?
Yes.
Oh, good. I am a stupid she-male. Doodly doop doop boop.
We should.
Come on, you fucking piece of shit. Go.
Could we maybe have a conversation instead of you reacting to things that I can't see for 10 to 15 seconds?
No, never.
Oh, okay. Well, then you just keep reacting to things that I can't actually.
Oh my god.
with you.
Okay, fine. You know what, Matt? You know what?
What?
I love you.
Okay. I know.
Okay. So, Twilight Zone.
Well, at least Captain Largo says we're gay.
We are gay, that's true.
That's good.
So, Matt, tell me about how gay you are. I'll tell you about how gay I am.
I'm pretty gay.
Oh, yeah?
Let's see. I'll think about, okay, how gay was I? How gay was I today? I woke up.
Did you grab a brush, put a little makeup?
No, unfortunately.
Oh.
I was trying to clean out my closet because I'm gay.
Oh.
And I dropped a whole box full of transparent thumbtacks.
Oh no.
So that was cool.
That is pretty fucking cool. I mean, it might be anyway. Why is sorry, I guess that. Anyway, I'm in Let's Play mode, not stream mode. I'm sorry.
I'll stop.
Okay.
Mike Smith says he tried to order Golden Boy, but he didn't get it. That sucks. Golden Boy's a good show. Did you ever see that?
No. What's Golden Boy?
It's an anime.
Oh, I don't do a lot of anime though.
Oh.
So, because I watch Star Trek too much. So I don't know.
Oh, they were trying to get Rocco to watch The Next Generation because apparently he's never seen it. Which, I mean, I'm sure there's more people who haven't seen Star Trek than have seen it. But
well, I mean, in the grand total of
people.
Life, yeah.
Yeah. No, but the reason why they're trying to get him to watch is because it's just because he really likes when shows do callbacks and have continuity, and I'm like, well, I guess that's a lot of shows, but yeah, I guess Next Generation has a lot of that.
Well, I mean, to an extent, I mean, Star Trek in general has a lot of lore and stuff, but I mean, Next Gen does have story arcs, but they're fairly limited. Most of the season is standalones. It's like you have arcs that show up maybe once or twice a year, like Q or the Klingon politics and stuff. But
yeah,
I mean, if you wanted an arcy Star Trek show, then you probably want DS9, or if you hated yourself, Enterprise or Discovery.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Well, with DS9, yeah. But I don't know if the one guy, it was Sean trying to get him to watch Next Generation. I don't know if he watched anything beyond Next Generation. I'm sure he has.
Well, I don't know. I mean, DS9 was always the sideshow. It was either on against Next Gen or it was on against Voyager. So,
hi Thomas. Yeah,
Whoa.
Which it's weird that they had two Star Trek shows running concurrently.
Well, it was just the franchise was at the just ridiculous height of its popularity at the time. I mean, it's really, they kind of had three shows going in a way, because DS9 was on, Voyager was on, and then Next Gen was doing movies.
Oh yeah, true.
So it was just a Star Trek clusterfuck in the mid '90s, and it was great.
But I mean, but were fans happy that there was so much fucking Star Trek, or did they get sick of it?
Well, they got sick of it towards the end of Voyager and during Enterprise, but at the time, 1998 or
yeah,
95, shit like that, people were happy, definitely.
I
mean, you had Voyager was launching, DS9 was on, Star Trek was on the cover of Time magazine with the Next Gen movies, and yeah, it was definitely a thing. And but I mean, it's too bad that it didn't really last, I guess, in a sense, because the mid 90s had a great sci-fi boom on TV.
Oh hell yeah!
There was so many great sci-fi shows on at that time, with X-Files and B5 and Red Dwarf, if you want to count that. A lot of people Stargate was going on. I'm not really a big fan, but
Farscape.
I mean, even stuff a little bit outside that, like Buffy or Angel or what have you.
Yeah, I would count those.
There's a lot of cool genre TV going on.
I was a big fan of Stargate. I don't know how much of it I watched, but I did like a lot of it.
I watched the earlier seasons growing up.
Well,
but
yeah,
I don't really like it anymore.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd like it now. I don't like the movie anymore. It's a kind of a mess.
It's pretty stupid. The movie is dumb.
It just sucks because it's got my boy in it.
Your boy?
Yeah.
Who's your boy? What are you doing?
I can't think of his name now. That's why I called him my boy. The guy in The Thing.
Oh, Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
Him.
But it's like big beefcake Kurt Russell, not like grizzled Kurt Russell or old Kurt Russell.
Right.
Or Snake.
Snake Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I don't blame you, Mike, that you couldn't get into Buffy because I tried rewatching it a little while ago and I you know what, I think I said this on the show too, but I blame the Marvel movie. I blame him doing Marvel movies for why I can't get into Buffy now because of the writing.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah, it's that quirky fucking everyone's
Too
so
cute.
goddamn witty and cute, and but like I still like, you know, the vampires and shit. Like that stuff is cool. But yeah, the writing is super annoying. I've noticed you, Thomas. I thought I said hi. Sorry.
I mean, I don't blame you for that either. It's just, but the thing is I find that like Joss Whedon dialogue was a novelty at the time, and it was. I mean, it was not necessarily unique because, I mean, there was plenty of, like, everybody loved quirky, talky shit in the 90s for some fucking reason. You had, like, Steven Soderbergh movies and fucking, you know, Tarantino and everybody was, and, you know, Seinfeld even, you know, was, everybody was really mouthy.
But I think even then I found it a little annoying because there was one phrase they always, well, you know what it was? I thought Xander was annoying, but I didn't realize they all talked like Xander. But
they all talk like Xander.
Yeah, but I always found Xander specifically annoying.
Well, I mean,
because of the much. They would say, you know, aggressive much. They'd always had to add the word much after every fucking thing.
Oh, well, that's just fucking 90s, man. Like,
I know, but it's
Friends
gay.
Does that. It is gay. But I mean, sheesh Louish. Capiche? Whoa, doctor.
The redhead does become gay. That's what actually gives her magic powers.
Yeah, you know, kind of.
Yeah, actually, wasn't that kind of the case?
Well, it doesn't give her magic powers, but there's a definite coincidence between Willow getting, like, powerful as a witch versus, like, just, like doing spells and stuff. Like,
well, she siphoned gay powers from,
did.
From, what's her fucking Tara? I want to say Trisha. Well, the other thing, it's kind of like rewatching Hercules. Like, what I liked about Buffy was like Penelope. No, what was her name? The fucking vampire girl,
Drusilla.
Drusilla, yes. And then the other one, the demon chick who like starts dating Xander.
Oh, Anya.
Yeah, Anya. She's great. Man, there was another one too. Or when I can't think of her name anymore either. The lesbian witch.
Willow.
Yeah, Willow. When they had that parallel universe and she was a vampire. That was so funny.
And she was like a fucking dom.
It was so hot. It was insane.
No, you know, Buffy's a quality show. I think that if I were to have to rewatch it, I think I'd have to I need like a year or two to like detox from Marvel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Like maybe if I give it another couple of years, I'll get into it because I haven't watched a Marvel movie since Doctor Fate. No, damn it, that's a DC guy.
Prince Butt.
Yeah, Prince Butt, Doctor of Thieves. All gay and Mike and Thomas are correct. All gays have some kind of powers.
That's true.
I don't know how Joss Whedon keeps finding work. And the most atrocious thing right now is that apparently he's writing a fucking Batgirl movie, and I'm like, fuck off.
No, he is not. No,
yeah, he is
not.
What, is he not anymore?
No, I just don't want it to happen, so I'm saying he's not. Hopefully I'll get my way.
So every superhero is gay. Every gay has a superpower.
Probably true.
Superheroes are gay.
Well, that was...
I was talking to a guy at work how they made Miss Marvel a Muslim, and I said...
Did they really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
And I said if they had any fucking balls, they'd make Superman a black guy. Because they're just gonna change characters just that
They already did Muhammad Ali.
Oh, or Steel. Oh, I love the whole. I think it's all kind of fake, but the whole kerfuffle around Black Panther. That it was the whole Star Trek thing again. How she's the first black character in Star Trek. Now this guy's the first black superhero to be in a big budget movie, and everyone's like, Blade. But then the other joke is, Steel.
I remember Seal. I remember Kazam.
Yeah, I was gonna say Kazam also. Fucking Mike. Oh, hey Jim. Is the movie about her in a wheelchair? Wait, which movie? Oh, back. I wish.
I hope so.
Look, if it was that arc.
If it was an Oracle movie.
Yeah, if it was an Oracle movie, that'd be crazy. Because then, like, the Joker could come in and just like fucking shoot her right in the fucking spine. Because it sucked. Because The Killing Joke, that animated movie, was trash. It was such a disappointment. Although I kind of expected it to be bad, like that Harley Quinn movie that just came out. The animated. It used to be that the animated movie, the animated DC universe, was like leagues better than the live action stuff. But now that also sucks dick. Apparently, I'm in the minority though, because a lot of people. Well, I don't know about a lot of people. But people liked that Harley Quinn movie. I just thought it was. I don't like how they turned her into a fucking like her whole character now is that she's a slut. And like a bimbo, and I'm like, this really. She used to be a fucking doctor. She was a psychiatrist and a gymnast. She was like a big deal, and they just boiled her down. And I sound like an SJW, but she used to be a strong female character, and now she sucks. But people like her because she's like a fucking like hot topic bullshit character.
I guess.
Well, what did I say? The Scary Larry just wrote, Matt, those are the Batman animated cinematic universe movies. Yeah, but like. Okay, I know they've made other ones, but I haven't really seen them. The one that was kind of okay, because it was mostly for kids, was the... I don't remember it too. I don't remember exactly what the shtick was. It was like something with like animal... Like Batman got animal powers or some kind of crap, but it had...
animal powers?
Yeah, but it had Solomon Grundy in it, and it was so funny, because it was him and the Joker teamed up. And the Joker goes, Grundy, Grundy, I love you. I love you so much I could kiss you. In fact, I will. And he kisses Grundy, and then Grundy blushes. It was so funny.
Huh. Weird.
Thank you, Chris.
Teen
Titans Go, the movie. Yeah, that's fine. I don't actually hate Teen Titans Go. I think it's actually kind of a funny show, so... I don't know if I'd want to see a whole movie with that shtick. Like, 10 minutes is good enough.
Is that show only 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh.
10-minute episodes, but I mean, that's every cartoon now. They'll have like 2 episodes in a 20-minute block.
Huh. News to me.
Sorry about your chlamydia, Thomas. I know you don't know anything about this, Kate, but thank you for trying.
Don't know anything about what?
About Teen Titans Go?
No, I don't know fucking anything about Teen Titans Go. I'm not even trying. Otherwise, I would have been like, oh yeah, that show that I like.
Well, at least you're not, going, whoa, fucking game.
Well, look, I'm fuckity ho.
Fuckity ho?
Fuckity holy boly, because Stromboli eboli.
Ooh.
I need help because this is a tough game and and I need help because I need to finish this and I can't find where I'm going. I forgot all of the game. I forgot.
I guess Thomas is true. Thomas is true. I guess Thomas is telling the truth when he said he had chlamydia. And Chris is right. When I took I went on vacation and staying at a hotel, and I didn't realize people who have television hate Teen Titans Go because it's literally the only show that's on Cartoon Network right now. Oh. They play it all day. It's
Do they
not,
really?
Yeah, it's not like they like how it used to be like they would cycle shows at least. Like maybe you would see Teen Titans Go like after 3 other episodes of 3 different shows, and they would just cycle them throughout the day. But no, they just have blocks of a show.
Yeah,
they have an entire like 5-hour block of Teen Titans Go, then a 5-hour block of Adventure Time, or probably fucking Magiswords. That's probably the other show. But yeah, I can see why people. I forget that that's what TV is doing, and that's why people hate that fucking show. Because if you just if you like other cartoons, well, good fucking luck. But that's why we don't. That's why we cut the cord, children. We watch TV shows illegally online.
Yes.
But also, Teen Titans Go is on Hulu, so you can also pay for it if you want to watch. If you want to be 2 seasons behind, like with Gumball. Gumball. Oh wait, if you are lucky, you might catch the Amazing World of Gumball. Yeah, exactly. That show is fucking fantastic, and fantastic even. And I thought the show was stupid when I was just see commercials and stuff. But that is a great show. But if you want to watch it legally, you're gonna be 2 seasons behind. It's like waiting for dubs for an anime. Well, not anymore. Now they're so fast, but you know what I mean. No, wait, no, they're still slow because they just came out with the dub for part 4 for JoJo, which I don't care anyway. The dub is. I don't hate all dubs, but the dubs for JoJo are particularly awful. And I'm sorry, no, it was part 3. They only came out with the dubs for part 3, I think, recently. Yes, because this is the example of why the dubs for JoJo is so bad is because their characters in that show will talk in English sometimes. There's a scene where Polnareff says to Avdol. Polnareff says, in Japanese, of course, Avdol, something like, "Avdol, is that really you?" And Avdol goes, he says, I mean, yes, it's awkward English, but he says, "Yes, I am." But for some fucking reason, shut up, Mike. For some reason, the English dub said, "Yes, indeed it is. I am me." Like they filled his mouth with words because his mouth was flapping. But I'm like, but he said it in English. His mouth flaps were what he said in English. There was no reason to add more words to that. And it's kind of an iconic line because it's so goofy. And they destroyed it.
Weird.
And also, what's interesting about dubs is that with dubs, if a character is French, you can give him a French accent. The Japanese, to my knowledge, may fucking be that the Japanese voice actor was putting on a French accent. But since he's speaking in Japanese, how the fuck would I know? But English voice actors, they didn't even do that for part 3 because Polnareff is a French character and he's just speaking like he's a fucking American. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Well, nobody will watch it if it is an American. I mean,
yeah, but I'm saying like they could have had some fucking creativity if they're gonna do a dub. Sucks.
Nah.
I'll fill his mouth. Plexus Max is here. Hello, niggers.
Oh,
yeah.
Hi.
Not really. Not JoJo talk again. I got on some kind of tangent. I'm not even really sure how.
I had something about dubs, I think.
Rolling down the street on my 64.
Yeah, good.
Oh, we're currently playing San Andreas.
Oh well, it's we're recording the Let's Play for San Andreas, which is I think like 3 games ahead.
Yes.
What's actually coming out?
I will be done with Vice City like by fucking Monday though, or Tuesday. There's like still 2 more parts, I think.
You put up 18 last I saw, so yeah, 2 more parts.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm starting to consider maybe we should put how many parts there will be total, like in the description, so people stop asking me.
Oh, people actually ask you?
Sometimes.
When you say people, do you mean one guy?
I mean like 2 guys.
Oh, well, when 3 people start asking it, then I'll consider it.
Well, I mean, I can do it.
This is I'm 200% sad. JoJo and STDs, yeah.
Well.
So I'm trying. Well, I need Mitch's help because I don't understand
black.
I don't understand black people, and I need his help. No, hosting and the podcast for people who've been trying to listen to it on iTunes and cannot, or whatever the fuck is going on with that. Because I hate iTunes, and I've never ever paid attention to anything that goes on that side of it. Because you can literally listen to our show on
anything else
3 ways. You can listen to it on YouTube, SoundCloud, and now Mixcloud, which I didn't know was a thing. Mixcloud is this is a cool area. Is a It's specifically for people with radio, like they want to upload radio tracks or like mixes of songs. So and podcasts. Chris is asking
STDs. Yeah. How do you feel about the new Star Trek series? I thought it was uneven, but like all right at first. The first half of the season, and then when they came back, it's not good. Like it's been consistently shitty since.
That's too bad.
Well,
are you in the minority of this, or the people?
Oh, there are definitely people who seem to be enjoying it for sure. They shouldn't be, but you know, in theory, yes, there are people who like this for some reason. I'm not sure how much of that is brand loyalty and wanting the new Star Trek show to be a success. I mean, but you know, it's already been renewed for a second season anyway. So,
all right.
I mean, I hope the second season is better, because like the first season was mostly sketched out by Brian Fuller, and then he's not even there anymore, and he is a big gay. And
the big gay,
and a lot of the stuff that I don't like apparently was his doing. So
everyone seems to hate the first season of Next Generation, right?
That's because it sucks.
I liked it.
It's not good.
Well, if it wasn't good, I wouldn't have kept watching it, right? Because I have no patience.
Well, yeah, except for you have shitty taste also.
Well, I mean, I definitely did not like that first episode, or whatever episode it was where they all have sex with each other. Because it's like we talked about that before. It felt
that's the first episode after the pilot, which is a great way to introduce new characters to the audience.
Ridiculous. That was like they should just cut that episode out of the series entirely.
You know, it's not good.
This is a cool area.
Yeah, it's fun, sort of. The only problem is because that's the last major area in the game, it's naturally fucking like ridiculously hard, but whatever. That's how we do in the Squid Beefed It world. Oh, my dog, CJ.
Oh.
We're enjoying San Andreas. In case you couldn't tell. More than you thought you would.
Yeah. I wish I had kept playing it.
You haven't even got to the part that doesn't suck yet.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my lord, Squid Beef Boy. The Squiddy Beef Bowl. There's a secret. Okay, so I mean, I'm trying to get certain goals that I know I can do and are fairly easy, because you have to like, if for those of you who missed the first one, you have to like, there's a ranking system in this game. You complete goals to rank up into the top 8. Haha, because it's Tony Hawk's new skate team that you want to make, right? So it's Tony Hawk's Project 8. So you got to do the goals to rank up the thing. And yeah, I'm trying to collect these like secret tokens, because under normal circumstances, they're actually like faster than, you know, actually doing like a goal that matters. But sometimes they're tucked away in areas that I don't like. Anyway. As for Star Trek Discovery, it started out all right, and then it's kind of just gotten worse. So they've got a lot of splaining to do, let's just say.
Yeah, but Kate, Star Trek always sucked, and
you know what? It did. I mean, like there's a lot of bad Star Trek out there. I'm not saying this is like unique to Discovery, and I don't like it when Trekkies like get all butthurt and get mad because something is new or different. Like. That it's happened every time there's been a new Star Trek show. People were mad because Next Gen wasn't Kirk and Spock. People were mad because DS9 was on a space station and not a ship. People were mad because Voyager was in the Delta Quadrant and not with the familiar races that you know. People were mad because Enterprise was a prequel, and also because it was a bad show. And then, and people are mad at Discovery because it looks different and because And
but I thought I thought they were mad at it because of racism and misogyny.
Well, I mean, yeah, that too. I mean, I hate women and blacks, but like
especially black women.
But like, fucking my asshole is bleeding because it's it's just like they've got a lot of explaining to do because they ruined the Klingons because because they made it in between Enterprise and TOS, like the things they're doing need some fucking explanation, basically.
What if it's in another
which they're
dimension?
not doing, huh?
What if it's just another dimension?
It's not.
New galaxy.
No. And it's too bad because the show did have a lot of potential, and I mean and the thing too is like with the Klingons, it's not just that they're
stupid looking.
It's not just that they're fucking stupid looking, but it's like it's actually harmed the characterization of them because now the show portrays them basically as space orcs who eat people, and it's like they've taken a race that was already like really well fleshed out, and then they've turned them into just generic like monsters and villains. And the writers are like, oh well, it's supposed to be like how in times of war, like oh my god, you see your enemy as monsters and blah 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 blah. And it's like, no, but they literally eat people. Like they used to have a culture. They had opera and drinking and being smelly and all those things.
Yeah, that's what's kind of infuriating. That is what's infuriating about it, because it's like they, out of all the races, I think, of the forehead fucking aliens, they actually had a culture that was defined and in many episodes.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
The only like, I think the only one that didn't flesh them out was just when they looked different in I mean, when they were first in the what do you call the original Star Trek? The first Star Trek?
Original series TOS.
Oh, right? Okay, yeah. In the original series, they were just guys.
They were just guys, but even then, like they weren't just fucking barbarians. Like they had
no.
Holy moly, squid! They Jesus Christ, they had a culture and they had their ways, and they.
In Next Generation, they became more Japanese, right? I mean,
they became more warrior focused, and they became more like sly. But I mean, they're definitely like there are the seeds of that honor culture in the original series for sure.
Plus, I liked how there was what Next Generation did so well was, I mean, what they did well, and then what Deep Space Nine carried on and made better in certain aspects was, it wasn't that all the Klingons were evil. No. There were some good Klingons and there were some bad Klingons. There were some shifty Klingons. There were some proud warrior race Klingons. Like they went all over, and I'm sure that carried on. That definitely carried on into DS9, and they did even more with it. But what's funny was what Next Generation. Like Next Generation started the Ferengis and they were idiots. Deep Space Nine took the Ferengis and then gave them an entire
finally
culture. So it's just
DS9 was definitely the best at that, and it's not just because I'm a huge DS9 fan, but the thing is like, on Next Gen the go-to Klingon guy was Ron Moore, and Ron Moore was he went over to DS9 when that show was over. So
did he write for the Ferengi then?
Well, I mean, obviously it was like the whole writing staff, but I'm just saying like the people who went on to DS9 after Next Gen tended to be the people who were more focused on character than plot, and which is why you've got such a strong which is why you've got such a strong fucking world building in DS9, is because those are basically, it took the best that Next Gen had to offer and kind of set them loose with a lot less oversight.
Hello, Spencer the Frostback. Also, Mike saw a 9gag ad that said, no, Dumbledore will not have gay sex in the Fantastic Beasts sequel. So that's unfortunate.
Oh, how terrible.
Did you know there was at least one Jewish student in... I like how Jay posted, I think he either wrote it or he shared it, and it said, when you want to take credit for something you had nothing to do with.
Yeah. Pretty much. I mean, I was and still am to an extent. Like I loved Harry Potter, but like it's gotten to some pretty silly extremes. What can is this?
Anyway, hopefully you'll be able to enjoy Star Trek soon.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Because the movies are trash.
Well, you know what? I thought the third one, Star Trek Beyond, was actually pretty good.
I could not get past. Again, I just wasn't in the right mood, I suppose, because I could not get past the first 15 minutes of just people getting blown up, falling over railings.
Well, I mean, that's a proud Star Trek tradition, though.
Well, it's only because I have a real problem with. I mean, and it's my own problem. I'm not blaming writers for this. I don't think. I mean, maybe I am. I can't feel invested emotionally with characters that haven't said a fucking word yet, and they're already dying, and the movie's making me feel like I should care. Like, people are just getting blown up and dying. And I mean,
in the case of Star Trek Beyond, it's not the people you're supposed to care about; it's the Enterprise you're supposed to care about.
I don't give a fuck about a ship.
Well, a lot of the fans do, though.
Yeah, okay.
That's the point. I mean, that's why, like, Search for Spock, it was a big deal when that fucking thing went down in flames, you know?
Well, yeah, but I mean,
it was like the most emotional part of the movie.
Yeah, because those fans had been on the Enterprise for 3 years, and they hadn't seen it for what, 5?
Well, I mean, you've had the 3 years of original series, you had the 2 years of animated, you had the 2 movies before that, so yeah, I mean, it had been close to 20 years by then. Yeah.
That makes sense. But when you can watch it, when I don't think there's any emotional attachment. They didn't get that emotional attachment from. I didn't even know that's what they were trying to do. So.
Well, it's because the reboot movies are stupid and they kind of just try and ape like what the original series movies did. That's why they did Khan in Star Trek 2, and in Star Trek 3 the ship blew up. So that's what Star Trek New 3 will do.
It's funny because I still like that first one. The first reboot movie I like because they were trying something different.
It's not bad. I mean, yeah. I think the first and third are both pretty decent as far as Star Trek movies go, but I've always felt that, you know, Star Trek's home is on television. It works better on television because it's not like Star Wars where it's focused on action adventure. Like it's a show about world building. It's a show about, you know, ideas. Yeah. And that works better in a long form format rather than a 2-hour chunk, which, you know, always ends up like it always has to be a big, you know, evil guy or a huge conflict because that's what puts butts in seats. So it's really not, you know, necessarily where Star Trek works best. And it's kind of too bad, but that's the way she goes, I guess.
Hey, Blake, I'm working on your episode now, by the way. I'm not sure when it's going to go up. I just don't like you.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because he wanted, you know, he sent me 6 songs to put in the show, one for the after show, which that was really going above and beyond what I'm willing to do. And he suggested 6 songs, and like 3 of them were ska and or punk, and I'm like, ugh, no.
Well, I mean, that's all you're gonna hear on this episode anyway.
Yeah, but I was just like, nah. The one was Dead Kennedys, "Fuck Nazi Punks" or something. And I'm like,
Nazi punks, fuck off.
Yeah,
okay, number 1, no.
Yeah,
like okay, Dead Kennedys, love them, but that song, that's gay. Jesus Christ. Especially now, no.
Yeah, exactly. That's why he did it. I know what he's doing. I mean, it was fun.
Asshole.
I like the idea. The idea is funny, but I'm not putting that in the show. But I wrote back to him. I said, I am putting 3 songs in the show, and I'm not putting 3 other songs in the show. I will surprise you with what I put in, or will it be a surprise? Because the other 3 songs well, I can only pick 2 other ones. Or no, I did pick 3. One was a Weird Al Yankovic song, so of course I was like, yeah, I'll put that in. That's fine. No, it's a garbage song, so I was like, yes, I will put that in the show. The other one was, I'm not sure what it was, but it was some kind of Japanese song, so of course I put that in. And then I forget the other one I put in. What the hell was the other one I put in? Oh, well.
Oh, my lord.
You have to race this guy?
No, he calls out tricks for you to do, and he films you doing them.
Oh.
You got to finish a certain amount of tricks in the amount of time that you want for the thing that you do. And it's pretty easy because, I mean, we only need like the amateur score and not the pro score or anything, because like we have to get into Project 8. We don't actually have to be number 1. So
We are not number one. I don't know, Thomas. I don't know when you're going to be on again, okay? I'll let you know.
Every time you ask, it gets pushed back a week.
Yeah. Kinda. I don't mean that to happen, but yeah. There's still those other people I have to contact. Yeah, you can be on when your chlamydia clears up. How do you get chlamydia? Isn't that like a serious thing?
Wait, what did you actually get fucking chlamydia?
I don't know if he actually got chlamydia. He might be joking, but I forget what is chlamydia.
It's the clap. It's gross. It gives you like fucking like gooey cheese fucking crotch.
Oh, good lord. That J-Rock song is kick-ass, Bombastic. That was a cool song. So thanks for sending that. But no dead Kennedys. Oh, he had sex.
Well, yeah, I would imagine. That's just how you get chlamydia, but you know what I mean. Fucking jerk.
Apparently he actually got chlamydia. That sucks, dude.
Oh,
but you can clear that up, right? I think that's true.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I learned that from Veronica Mars.
Oh.
Ooh.
Well, wrap your fucking junk, Thomas. Christ Almighty. If you've listened to this show for how long and you didn't learn that lesson from me?
I learned it from watching you.
Yeah. I think at one point in the show I said I'd wrap my dick in cement if I could.
Well, that's just because you have like weird issues, but
I do. I have very many weird issues. When you have the clap on lights will turn on and off randomly around you. Oh, that sucks. Also, you gotta put a condom on over the lights. Oh my god, you literally racked yourself.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Oh my god, that's awesome.
Yeah, isn't it? That's why that's why I picked this game over some of the classic Tony Hawks. It's because the physics in this, like, you can really damage yourself.
But the game actually recognized that you crushed your testicles because it said "ouch, trip to the hospital," or was that just because you hurt yourself?
Well, it's because you hurt yourself, but
yes,
I mean,
Bear Force 1 did make it in. That was the third song I couldn't remember. Yeah, that's the other song. I think I put that song on the show before though, because I do remember that song. The funny song. It's about gays.
Good old gays. Do you like gays?
No.
Whoa! I just got fucking creamed by a roller coaster.
Oh, this I gotta see. Well, I just saw. I'm behind, so I saw you. Oh, I saw you like just knock your teeth out.
Yeah.
I got it treated. You fuck. Jesus Christ, Thomas. Oh, did you know Lucy Liu was in an episode of Hercules?
I did not. She was in Sex in the City, though.
Yeah. Well, everyone remembers her from that or Kill Bill, right?
Yeah.
But it was funny seeing her in it because I was like, man, she looks familiar. Then they show her, her name was in the credits. I was like, oh, of course. I don't think she's ever particularly been I never thought she was a good actress, but she's awful in this episode. But she's fun because she plays she's like some kind of Oriental from a faraway land, and she's a princess, right?
Right.
And she gets sold into slavery, and Hercules, buys her to basically set her free. But she's like, she's got a real chip on her shoulder, so
sure.
So she's a bitch, but then she gives Hercules a naked massage in a hot spring.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Exciting. What the fuck? I'm actually mad that happened. That's so stupid.
What, the water flume?
No,
Whoa!
Yeah, what the fuck?
It's like fucking Quap. No, not Quap. Whatever that game is with when you're on a bicycle with your kid. Like PewDiePie screamed at it, and that's how he started his whole career.
Oh, I don't know, man.
That's what she's in. That's what she is in every movie she's in. Yeah, true, Mike. It's good though. I like that show. It's getting better too because in the first 4 episodes, disappointed. In the first episode, a few episodes, they don't have Aeolus. It's kind of weird. They have him in the first episode, and then not for 5 episodes, and then he came back for this Lucy Liu episode where Lucy Liu flipped him, which was hilarious.
Oh, well, it was probably one of those cases where they hired him as a guest star at first, and then decided, hey, we like that guy. Yeah,
no, definitely. But what's really funny is Happy Wheels. Thanks. Yeah, that's exactly the game. Thank you, Bombastic and Thomas. Wait, I suggested Electric Avenue. No,
whoa.
So you could make the first break in the video be that video you guys made of the alt-writers with the sticky torches. Yeah, but I hate that song. Mitch just made that video and put it up. If he told me, I wouldn't have cared, but I hate that song. I hate it so much. Because it's just, it's like always on the radio and it sucks dick. But what's funny is that it just in only 6 episodes or 5 episodes, Xena shows up. The character Xena.
Yeah.
Because Lucy Lawless shows up like 3 episodes in as a centaur slut who likes to get fucked by horse cock.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah, it was pretty hot. That episode's pretty funny. Just because it's like a bunch of centaur and they're like crashing a wedding. Well, no, they were invited, but they're like, nobody wants them there because they're basically the niggers of Greece. I mean, like that's definitely what they're going for. And they're just like fucking things up. It's really funny.
They're just fucking things.
Matt properly addressed my chlamydia. I did. Clap on. Stop that.
Sorry.
What are you doing? We got a little bell?
Yeah.
This is Hercules and Xena do fuck at some point. I don't know what episode. In this episode, she's I think I haven't watched it yet, but if I remember right, she seduces Aeolus to try to get at Hercules. But they do fuck. I don't think they fuck until either they fuck when Xena becomes good or Hercules fucks her until she's good. I'm not sure.
Fucks her until she's Christian.
Yeah. But Hercules didn't fuck all that much in the show. Because because
he's gay.
He's gay and his dead wife.
Dead wife.
Because his wife's dead, but the show has an act like the afterlife is real. So it's like once he dies, he can be with her forever. Like the Elysium feels are like a real thing in that universe. So
right.
It's kind of funny.
Well, I mean, yeah, stay tuned for our God of War Let's Play.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of funny I started watching the show again, and we're going to do that, because I can just talk about how the show's wrong, and Hercules got it right.
Yeah, well, obviously.
He fucked the evil out of her. Yeah, I guess you could say it that way, too. His dead wife is gay, too. And Xena is a lesbian, yes, eventually. I remember I was talking to my friend at work about this, because I was telling him how when I was a kid, I didn't understand that. At least maybe this is why. I don't know. I remember other kids calling me gay for watching Hercules, and I'd be like, "What is gay about watching a show where every single episode there's a new chick with giant tits? Every single episode there is a new girl with tits out to fucking the size of Mount Olympus." And I was like, "What's gay about that?" But I think they were probably saying it was gay, like it was lame. Maybe. But I can't tell. I'm gonna go back in time and I'm gonna ask those kids. But but I was telling them, I was like, when I was a kid watching Xena, and they had that whole thing, because it was a big deal. Like I remember like people talking about like it being on the news and shit when like Gabrielle and Xena had, became lesbos. And as a kid, I didn't understand it from a plot perspective. I said, how is she a lesbian? This is out of left field. This doesn't make any sense. And I stopped watching the show. As opposed to, whoa, 2 girls are kissing.
What a fucking nerd you were.
I was a fucking nerd. You have no idea. I told you, right, like why Donatello is my favorite character?
Because you're a nerd?
Beyond that. Yes, but beyond him also being a nerd, he was my favorite character because I felt like his weapon choice made the most sense for 4 turtles who vowed not to kill.
You're such a fucking dork.
Isn't that insane? A kid. I was a kid.
Are you sure you didn't have a touch of the tism?
Oh, who knows? I don't know what happened. I think I finally got some pussy, and then like it kind of like
it leached out of you.
Yeah, I'm still a dork, but like it's just not like that. I mean, God, I can actually enjoy things now. Sometimes.
Good.
Yes, you can borrow my time machine.
Fuck.
I've been meaning. I want to watch Xena because I have all the Hercules episodes on DVD, and I can't tell if they're.
Xena's a better show, in my opinion.
Maybe. I don't know. I used to watch it, like I said, but and what's funny, I got this DVD player, and I can't tell if it's a DVD player, but like every few episodes, I'll be watching Hercules, and it will like freeze and then skip ahead, like it'll skip to the beginning of the episode again.
Oh.
And I know it's not the DVDs because I take care of my shit, so it must be the DVD player.
You know, we had a problem with that during our Star Trek weekend get-togethers at the in-laws' place, and we determined that it was actually they have a cat, and it was actually cat hair getting in the lens.
Oh, that could be it. That's what I was like. I should buy. I don't know if they still make them. Those DVD cleaners.
I know those were so good. What happened to those?
Well, I guess I could just blow a bunch of air into it too. I also have that electronics cleaner. That might work. In any case, or I can just use my PS3. I like watching Hercules on my CRT. It just looks so much better. It's like how God intended, or Zeus intended. Yeah, and to
you suck shit.
Yeah, I do. To not ignore the chat completely. Yes, April in the new cartoon will be a negress. And I don't have a problem with that. Like I said on Facebook, my problem is that they keep making her a fucking child. That's lame.
How am I supposed to jerk off to that?
I mean, I still can. The one in the last TMNT, they still sickeningly, they still overly sexualized her to the point where I don't know if I said this in the last episode or during a Let's Play, but like I stopped watching that show when they went to space, but there's an episode where reoccurring they meet up with the old 80s turtles sometimes, like through a dimensional rift or whatever.
Okay.
But Leonardo looks at the new April, who I think is like 14, if that. She's at least 14. Looks her up and because she has a now that they're in space, she wears like the jumpsuit, like the classic jumpsuit.
Right.
Leonardo looks her up and down and says, "April, Casey Jones, your kids. You're too young to wear a jumpsuit." Like he looks her up and down and says, "You're way too young to be wearing a jumpsuit." And I'm like, dude.
My dude.
My dude. I know it's Pedowood, but please. I know it's Nickelodeon and Dan Schneider likes to come and Snyder, but dude. There's even that episode where they tie her up and her ass. She's tied to the ceiling and her ass is in the air. And I'm like, please stop.
I'm gonna get arrested.
Yeah. I'm already watching a show intended for children. Please don't do this to me. No, I'm fine with Mike. I'm fine with the other turtles wanting to boink April when they're all teenagers. Just like they call them Teenage Ninja Turtles, but I think in the 80s they were like 19. Because April was at least 20.
She was a reporter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the other thing too, is like people, I think even I complained. I was like, oh, she's a kid and she's not a reporter. That sucks. But she hasn't been a reporter for like ever. Like in the 2003 cartoon, she was in it, but she wasn't a reporter. But at least she was an adult. Huh?
It's too bad. I thought it was, it's just a classic part of the character. I'm not really sure they keep trying to get rid of it.
Well, I don't mind. Well, that's why I brought it up, because much like Star Trek, TMNT has always sucked. There's parts of every single thing, of every single iteration of it, there is some real shit out there.
Well,
if you look at it objectively. I mean, hell, the whole concept of it started out as a joke. That's what I didn't even know this, but Alex told me, and it's true, that it started out as a parody of Daredevil.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Which you can kind of see, like if you look at the old comics, that's totally true.
Huh. I didn't know that. I'm not a big Turtles person. Like I think I was kind of like slightly too young for the heyday of it, because I missed the 80s, obviously, right? So.
Oh no, I was there. 5 years old. It was there, and I was so fucking into it. Yes, and spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen. Now, the 2012 Turtles is very good until they go to space. Then it kind of falls apart.
Speaking of going to space, holy shit.
Yes. Oh. Uh-oh. But spoilers, Splinter dies in that series, and he does not come back. That nigga
seriously?
Yeah, that nigga stays dead.
No. The only turtle show I watched growing up was the one with the girl turtle in it.
That was you only saw the Next Mutation?
I saw that, and I saw the live action movies, so I kind of thought that they were like connected.
Oh, okay. At least you saw the movies. But that's exactly what I mean. So, like, you have the cartoon from the 80s. Like, I haven't tried watching it all again, obviously. but it mostly sucks. The pilot, like first 5 episodes, are excellent. They're phenomenal. They're funny. They're funny, and it's really well written. And then after that, it takes a fucking nosedive because it's just a show for kids after that to sell shit.
Right.
But and the movies were great mostly. The first movie is still my favorite, and I could watch that like once a year. That movie's excellent. I think it's one of the best movies ever. The second movie is fun,
but stupid.
And it's still enjoyable. I remember Alex and I argued over which was the better movie. He thought the second one was the better movie, and I think the second one's stupid because they don't even use their weapons. But he finds that as a plus because then they have to use things around to use his weapons, which I guess is like reminiscent of like Jackie Chan. So I can understand that. The third movie's trash. When they go back in time.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's I've only seen that a few times.
I've seen it like a fair bit. We used to rent it from the local shippy shop. But
the girl turtle's name is
Venus de Milo.
Yeah, she's in Next Mutation's on Netflix like right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Did I tell you? I just was watching random episodes because I saw there was like a hot Japanese vampire chick apparently, and I skipped to that episode, and in the opening like B-roll because they would film actual parts of New York, there was a fucking billboard for Batman Forever. And I'm like, that's weird.
That is weird.
Yeah, but that show sucks. And what sucks about it, it's so fucking hysterical. It is so. So there's scenes where they're like for some reason they have a Humvee.
Yes, I remember that.
And Raphael has a motorcycle, which is classic. He has a motorcycle and everything, more or less. But they couldn't just have the animatronic helmet because that'd be dangerous, right? So they give him it's an open-mouthed turtle's head that you can see their face in it. You can see the guy's entire face inside this open mouth. They didn't bother like putting some kind of screen in there or like tinted black like how you could get on a fucking motorcycle helmet. It's so cheap. It's
I
hilarious.
Don't remember that. I mean, granted, this is
You were a kid.
I was a kid, so that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it as to why I fucking watched that show.
Yeah, parents did complain about that. Yeah, no, that's why the parents complained about the first movie. That's why I didn't use their weapons. But I'm saying, I've said before that censorship can sometimes lead to more creative ideas. When you're blocked from something, if you're creative enough, you can come up with an even better idea. Sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean people should be sticking their fingers and everything.
No, not at all.
Holy fuck!
I always use the example of how I think Mallrats is funnier because they couldn't say dick and pussy all the fucking the entire movie. Like and it gave them the excuse to come up with that scene where he's talking to Stan Lee about Hulk's penis. And he says like every single other word for a cock. So that's funny.
A gahak.
A gahaka cock.
Okay, come on.
But going and then again, so 2003's Turtle, apparently it's a lot of people's favorite. I never could get into it.
I didn't like it because it looked weird.
Yeah, well, that doesn't bother me. I'll watch some real garbage looking stuff. As
long as there's dicks in it.
Yeah, as long as there's dicks in it, I'll watch it all day.
Sailor Moon and the 7 balls. Come on.
You know what? Chris just reminded me of something. Before we were talking about Hercules.
Uh-huh.
I on DVD. I've had this DVD for years. I never watched it. The animated Legendary Hercules.
Oh, that movie. I saw that one. My brother had that.
So there are that movie is worth watching because of the facial expressions alone. And it looked kind of weird. I'm like, this looks like Ren and Stimpy. Like these faces are fucking Ren and Stimpy faces. I looked it up. One of the fucking like layout artists worked on Ren and Stimpy.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm like, I mean, that's got to be why. Like, I think, and like, he's one of the only ones with like a face next to his name, a picture of his face on IMDb, and it says Ren and Stimpy, and he was a layout artist. I don't know what a layout artist is, but I assume that's probably a big deal. So that was
well, I think it's I imagine, I don't know, it's like something with the backgrounds or like arranging the cells, or
I don't know, but like I'm telling you, like if anybody out there ever, it's not on YouTube. Like I looked it up just to see if I could find the entire movie. It's probably lost to time now, unless you have the fucking DVD. Oh, I'm sure you can like torrent it.
Well, we had the VHS growing up because we weren't rich, but
Well, no, I got it from a GameStop for like $1.
oh well.
But it's not a good movie, but it's interesting because it's like made by an animation studio that like did nothing else with flat like 2D animation. Like I think I can look it up real quick because I know they did stuff that like people have seen. Oh no, they did. I'm sorry, they did like Balto 2 and 3, which I didn't know existed. You know, movies like that, like sequels to big movies that like must have went straight to fucking DVD.
See, yeah, movies that they'd show at the kids' swimming pool night, like
exactly. Yes, but it's worth if you're like a fan of the show because they got the voices. I mean, the people on the show were the voices of the characters. That was kind of cool.
My brother was like, when he was like really little, like 5, he was like the Disney Hercules was his favorite movie. So he bought that. Well, not he bought that, but like he got that because he thought it was like a sequel or something and was like super excited.
Ooh.
And it just had like this, and the opening like just has this song that just goes on and on and on forever.
So the opening credits has this like 5-minute song that's not bad. And then you watch the movie for like, it's an hour and a half or something. You watch it for 40 minutes and then they have back-to-back songs. And then no other songs again after that. It's like...
Yeah, it's like they tried to do like a Disney-esque musical, but then they didn't commit to it, and there's not actually that much music in it.
And the songs stink. So the one song is the Titans are singing it, and then the other song is Xena is singing a song.
And Xena would sing.
Yeah, it sucks. The Titans are funny, though. The one Titan, I think he's the Wind Titan or whatever the fuck he's supposed to be, he sounds like a faggot. It's funny.
Am I a faggot?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yoop-a-doop-a-doop, boop, boop. You know, if you had told me last year that I would like the new X-Files more than I like the new Star Trek, I would have told you get the fuck out. But
I haven't watched this since
X-Files has actually been like pretty solid this year. I don't know if you'll like it though. But I mean, I don't have a fuck.
What the hell are you supposed to be doing here? Jumping over those things?
No, I'm supposed to manual from there all the way up to the spot where it says, but you can't drop the combo. But because jumping doesn't count, I can kind of jump, and that way it like preserves the balance meter a little more.
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing.
Yes, Bombastic. I think I answered Bombastic Blake's question by accident, but Mallrats. That was like the second movie I ever jerked off to. The Topless Fortune Teller, dude. Same. It was that movie, Reanimator, because there's Titty and Reanimator.
There is Titty and Reanimator.
And there's the Nosferatu movie with what's his name? The guy who was the Green Goblin. He made a Nosferatu movie, Fish Face.
Danny DeVito.
Yeah, there's Titty in that movie too.
Oh, cool.
Oh, and Casper.
Casper?
Yeah, I jerked it to the dad.
No, you didn't.
No, of course I didn't. Or did I? Willem Dafoe. Yes, Scary Larry. Thank you very much. God, you'd be the only... Fucking Squid Beef that's going to be the only guy to drown in like 2 inches of water.
Well, I mean... He's doing his best. You know? He's only a boy.
But yeah, Willem Dafoe was in like... It was an interesting movie. I forget what it was called, but it's like... So I think people are familiar with Nosferatu, right? That like original Dracula movie, but they didn't have the rights to Dracula, so they had to call him Nosferatu.
Yeah.
Well, this 90s movie, it's like they're filming the movie Nosferatu, but he's an actual vampire. Like that's like the joke of the movie. It was good. Toxic Avenger, Invisible Man, Cheech and Chong, Nice Dream, and Mallrats. I hated The Invisible Man the first time I saw it. I don't know if I even like it now, but I hated that movie. The new one with it was Kevin Bacon, right?
Maybe.
New one. I say new one, but this is like from 1995 or something. It's just so mean-spirited and strange.
Jason Lee wants me to light a torch, but he's making me do it in the stupidest fucking way possible. Which is, basically what you do in this game anyway. Fuck. A lady brushed her hair topless.
Which movie?
I don't know.
Oh, probably Invisible Man, I guess.
Oh, I've only seen like the 30s one. Read the book, of course. But...
What, Invisible Man?
Yeah.
Did I read the... No, I've never read the book. I saw the old movie. I read The Incredible Shrinking Man and saw the movie.
Whoa.
They were going to remake that movie with Eddie Murphy, and I'm glad they never did.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, because it would, of course there's going to be like a comedy and fuck.
Because that's what that is.
Yeah. Yeah, especially in the book, right? When where he shrinks to the size of like a not a child, but like a what do you call it? Adolescent.
Uh-huh.
And but he gets left behind, so he has to hitchhike. And this part's really funny, right? Because then the guy who picks him up in his truck tries to molest him. Hilarious.
Oh, good time. Oh, I mean, it's part of growing up, right?
Yeah.
It's the great American experience.
I mean, look at Rodney Dangerfield.
Did he get raped?
When I used to listen to the Howard Stern show, like actually on the radio, he told a story where and it sounded real. Like he would get paid $5 to sit on a adult's lap when he was a kid. They didn't, and I don't think they did anything. I don't remember. He might have kissed him, but he got $5 in like 1940.
Sorry, Mike Smith. There was a book, Invisible Man. What do you mean there was a book? It's H.G. Wells, you fucking prick.
Well, no, but he's
an asshole.
No, he might only be. I don't know if he's only aware, but I mean, he's talking about the 90s. So he probably thinks you mean there was a book of the 90s movie.
Oh no.
Oh no, he's making fun of the idea of it ever actually being a book.
Oh,
sorry, I gave him too much credit, or not enough credit.
It's great though.
Is the book any good?
Yes. Holy moly, yes. I love
H.G.
Wells.
I never read I mean, it's a book, not H.G. Wells. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, but I watched some of one of the first movies to do Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and my dad and I are both watching this, and he's like, you gotta see, because he watched it first, and he's like, you gotta see this, you gotta see what he looks like. It's so weird, because he never read surprisingly, he never read the book, because he's read so many books. And Dr. Jekyll is portrayed as this he's not this big monster. He's he gets shorter and more ape-like. And we're watching this that's so weird, but that's how it is in the book.
Yeah, more or less.
Well, I know they keep it kind of vague, and it's more through your own interpretation, and they're being descriptive. And of course, it's more metaphor, right?
Yeah.
But probably for communism. But too much credit. But yeah, it was just. But that movie, that older movie, was kind of cool because at the end, he's fucking flying around, climbing on the walls and shit.
I mean, I actually did read the book, but
wow, what a faggot!
Yeah, I know.
I've only read Richard Matheson books.
I never read one of them Star Wars books.
Yeah,
or any book for that matter.
Exactly. I don't care. And don't tell me it's in one of them books. I'm only talking about the movies. Because that's what matters.
Yep.
Fucking nerds. We're like Dr. Jewel. Dr. Jewel?
The first Jew?
The first Jew was Jesus. Was that the Tony Hawk?
Yes. We've now unlocked the ability to do the final mission.
The final solution?
Yeah, the final skate. The Tony Hawk. He wants us to be in his Project 8, but we're going to challenge these goons to a race.
Now, what is the Project 8? Is it 8 people?
Huh?
What does that mean? What's Project 8?
I told you, it's a new, it's a skateboarding professional retard team that Tony Hizzlehawk is putting together, and so that's what the ranking system in this game is for. You need to get into the top 8 and do the thing. and then you'll make the cut of the team. And
Well-
now we've done that.
Will it be gay?
Oh my yes.
Oh, good. So people have been. I know they've been doing this for a while, but they've been editing, not modding the new Dragon Ball Z game, the Dragon Ball Fighters.
Fighters.
Yeah,
Is
that's
it
actually,
fighters or
no, it is. It's Fighters. Yeah, it's
Oh,
not
okay.
Fighter Z. It's Fighters, which is stupid.
Okay.
But I forget those two characters. I think. Well, no, it's not. It's not Goku. It's the son of Goku, right? Like, what's his name?
Gohan?
No. Oh, sorry. I meant the son of. I guess it's the son of Gohan. It's no. I guess he had another kid, right? It's
Yeah, Goten.
Goten. It's and then who's and Trunks, right?
Yeah.
And they fusion ha.
Yeah.
Okay, so
They
modded-
fusion.
yeah, they modded them to be Peppa Pig and fucking Kermit the Frog, and when they fusion, they become the Frog, the fucking alt-right racist mascot.
Oh, of course.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
I forget what was. Oh, Pepe. Oh, now I get it. That's clever. Get it? Because Peppa Pig and Kermit the Frog becomes Pepe the Frog.
Yes. I get it because I'm funny.
Thank you. Goteen. And Trunks.
Trunks.
Yeah, it's Project Mayhem, except instead of blowing up corporate buildings, you just light a giant pile of weed to get the entire city high. Cool.
Oh, was that Project 8?
Yes.
Project Bake.
I
YOLO.
fucking my friend at
You
work.
asshole.
My friend at work, he fucking. I made a really stupid joke, but it made him laugh.
Oh my god.
And it made his butt jiggle. No, it was he fucking he said we were talking about Jamaicans, and I said, something about smoking weed, and I was like, yeah, more like Jabacon. And then he fucking laughed. I was like, don't laugh at that.
I have the same reaction to a lot of the jokes. that I make, actually,
Yeah.
because it's not fucked.
Oh, what was the other thing too? I accidentally he was drinking coffee when I made this joke, and he actually almost spit it out. It was it was Smashing Pumpkins, except it's an all Irish band called Mashing Potatoes. Just a rat in the cage. Despite all my rage.
I wonder what part of the leaderboard we will finish on.
9.
Yeah, probably. Go, faggot, go. Go, faggot, go. Ba-da-da-da-ba-ba-dum-ba-dum-bum.
Go Gadget, your arm hair is now
Dead.
dead. I saw it on Twitter, so I retweeted it, Chris. So yeah, I can probably find it real quick. It's funny how it made me laugh, and I didn't get the joke. Like, it just made me laugh anyway. I also shared something for some reason. People, the different Sonic title cards, like from Mania,
Like
1
whatever
and
zone
2.
or...
Yeah, it's Egg Pussy Zone Act 1. I don't understand. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, that's still funny.
Yeah. Oh, here it is. I found it. Fusion. Huh? It's funny. It's weird because fucking remember Matt was on, and they asked him to do that. Do Kermit the Frog but say Fusion Ha, but it wasn't with Peppa Pig. It was somebody else, right? Or did they say that? Maybe
I don't.
Maybe this has been. Oh, this is from February 9th? No. Maybe it's a joke that existed and we didn't know. We were behind on the
Maybe.
meme times.
Probably.
Damn.
Are you guys ready for the final fucking skating showdown?
No.
All 3 of you watching this?
Well, they're not, because they're gonna watch this tweet instead.
No, they're not.
If YouTube lets me post
They're
it.
gonna kiss me.
Yeah. Jerry Seinfeld. Yes, thank you, Blake. It did let me post.
Ooh. Here's the big man himself.
Tony Hawk's Pro Dad.
Tonicus Hawkicus.
Bing. What is dead face?
Yeah, well, I mean, he's been working for Activision for 15 years at this point, so.
Oh, I heard something funny that they might. On Mega 64, they might make skateboarding a summer Olympic event.
Oh, Jesus.
And like they were like, can you imagine being Tony Hawk and being like, what the fuck? Oh, if you go on our Twitter, I retweeted it like 5 posts down, so you can find it there, Chris. Oh, I didn't know Tony was talking.
Yeah, Tony's talking. He's trying to escape, but without getting mobbed by his fan. So he wants us to his one fan. So he wants us to like. There's 3 different crowds in different ends of the street, and we have to keep them all entertained while he escapes. With Jason Sampson, fuck.
Do you think his name's actually Tony Hawk?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hawk is totally a last name.
I never. There was one guy I knew. He had a badass last name. It was something. It was like fucking like Wolf something.
Wolf Splinter.
Something Wolf or Wolf. It sounded like he was Nordic, but he was black. It was really funny.
Wolf Fister.
Yeah. Trust in the heart of the skates, Mike says.
I will.
Oh, speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh, I watched 2 episodes of Pokemon X and Y.
Oh.
Because when I put in Titanfall 2, of course, it had to download a patch for 4 hours. Literally 4 hours, and I know it's just for the multiplayer, which I'm never going to touch anyway, but whatever. I watched 2 episodes of that, and it actually wasn't that bad. It's like a more serious take on Pokemon, I guess.
Tony's escaping. We have to keep the crowd busy. Come on. Whoa, boy.
No, bombastic. So you have to keep the crowd distracted by doing this bullshit?
Yeah, by eating shit. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's Tony Hawk. Nobody knows who Tony Hawk is. Nobody wants to know.
I don't know.
It's all about Bob Burnquist or whoever the fuck is popular these days.
Who was the guy that did Christ Air? Was that Bob Burnquist?
Oh, I don't fucking know. Look, I just rented Fisheye Land skate tapes with punk music on them. I didn't actually learn anything.
Yeah, same. No, I only know that because of the first Tony Hawk game. I always picked him because I thought that move was hilarious because it was called Christ Air.
Yeah. So this final mission has like 3 stages where the first one is you got to keep the crowd distracted. The second one is that Jason Lee is going to film us on our way up to the fun park doing tricks just like we're supposed to with the black guy, and then we go and skate in the half pipe with Tony.
Cool. The only thing that bothers me about this Pokemon X and Y show is that Ash is back, which is fine, but and Rocket. Team Rocket is back, and that's fine. But the new voice actor for James is like it is
Jesse.
It isn't, but it isn't like that. He just sounds kind of normal, so it really sucks.
That does suck, actually.
Because even like the voice actor or actress, I know it was a tranny. I just don't know in which direction. For Meowth, like is dead.
Wait, it was a tranny, really?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, for real. Look it up.
I didn't know that. Oh, hey, Jason Lee, stop. Hold. I don't even know who the fuck Jason Lee is. Like, who am I? Am I supposed to be impressed that I'm skating with him, or like?
I have no idea.
I don't know either.
Like I said, the only Jason Lee I know is from Clerks. Or not Clerks. Mallrats.
Oh.
Oh. Ow. Oh dear. That black guy he just ate shit. He's a big Jason Lee fan. He was trying to take you out.
Come on, buddy.
Is Sun and Moon the newest Pokemons?
Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, I guess. Or coming. I don't know if they're out or they're coming out, but yeah.
X and Y has Mega Evolutions.
Yes, it does.
So I guess it's basically Digimon because they can go back and forth in evolutions.
Well, come on, man. This is where I always fucking choke on this mission. Like, anytime I tried to do it, like, I always fuck up and fall off. I hate doing this. Fucking half impossible.
God. Ugh. Chris, that fucking Gen Z show. I'm so glad it never came out. Does it just look bad anyway? Oh. Just fucking clonk your own head on your fucking skateboard.
Keeps doing finger flips. Stop doing finger flips. Finally, holy fuck.
Although watching Pokemon X and Y is making me want to play Pokemon games again. Although I only ever played Black and White, so I think I'll play. The only other game I own is Emerald Green. Or...
Emerald or Leaf. Well, it depends. Emerald is the third game for Ruby Sapphire. If you're talking the Gen 1 remake, then it's Leaf Green.
Well, I can look. Because I'm actually not sure which one I have.
Meowth.
Oh, it's so funny because like he's in a new area in X and Y when Meowth shows up, and everyone just keeps saying, "Talking Meowth."
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I do. Yeah, I have Leaf Green.
Cool.
Oh, this is the remake of 1?
Yeah.
Sweet. Is it good?
Yeah.
Cool. I think I will play this.
Fuck. Stop it. Oh my god. Fuck everything else. Glad they at least let you start it from the midpoint, because if I had to fucking make a distraction while Tony Hawk fucks off from his own game.
Oh, Mike just started playing Leaf Green.
Well, good. It's a good thing.
A talking cat. Yeah, I gotta watch the rest of the episode of Pop Team Epic today too. I just watched like a few minutes of it.
Whoa, Doctor! Holy shit!
Whoa,
holy
Doctor.
Shit! Okay, now this is the dreaded half cab. We can do it. Come on, faggot! Stop doing finger flip! Stop it! God damn fuck everything, my life. Are you kidding me? Oh, there we go. Jesus Christ. Where are you, Jason Lee? There you are. I don't know why I keep referring to you by your full name, because I just don't know who you are. Oh, now we get to follow. Okay, we did it. We get to meet up with Tony.
Yay.
Yay. Squid Beefed It's dreams of being rocket powered will come true. Did I press the shift key to activate it?
At this point, he's so concussed that he doesn't even know who Tony Hawk is now. He just knows he has a skateboard and he knows that's what he needs to do, but he doesn't know why.
Yeah, basically. He doesn't know who he is, doesn't know where he came from.
Yeah.
But he does know he's got a fucking shred.
Yeah, deep in his heart, he knows that whoever this Tony Hawk guy is, that's where he needs to be.
Yeah, it's destiny. It's fate.
Yeah.
He knew.
It's like poetry, it rhymes.
Well, let's just skate together in awkward silence, Jason Lee. Why are you still filming me?
He doesn't have to?
Well, I mean, I already did all the tricks I'm supposed to, so again, I'm not sure why he's still filming me.
He thinks he's meeting Tony Hawk. But really he's
We're gonna fuck with this kid.
Oh god, but he's bleeding out in the ditch. Oh, he was in a coma the entire time.
Oh, thank God. Right as 0 on the timer. Jesus.
No, Chris. Besides, the rule is that we can't name an episode something during the episode. Because that's the rule. It's the only rule we still abide by.
I am ready. Fucking beak-nosed motherfucker. Whoa, shit. Not sure why you want me on your team, Tony.
Oh, no, I can't.
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
Whoa, there we go.
Wait, so you don't... Oh, so you don't even do the loop-de-loop in this game?
No. Well, I mean, I could, but I'm not gonna.
Oh, all right. I thought that would be the big test, doing the loop-de-loop.
No, Tony Hawk's gotta fucking, like, vault over us, though.
Oh my god. You fucking broke your skull. Oh, there it goes.
Yep. He's gonna do that a few times, because if there's anything that's cooler than being Tony Hawk, it's jumping over some random kid.
Are you gonna watch any of the fucking Olympics or no?
Are you fucking kidding me?
I can remember if you actually cared about them or not.
Of course not.
What, are you just not American?
No.
You don't care about the hockey?
No. Not Canadian either, apparently.
Uh.
Come on, Tony, I'm ready. Jump over me, baby.
Spit on me.
Spit on me as you go by like a real bird.
Oh. Tony Hawk and Jason Lee both really like squid beef. That's why they want you on their teams.
They do love squid beef. It's their favorite.
Squid and beef. Oh.
Fuck.
Oh.
I'm back. I made it.
Wow, you did not. Oh my god.
I did it. We made it. Okay. Oh. Jump me, you fucking asshole. Let's go. And stop doing the same trick every time. You get less points. Get the crowd pumped, eh? Oh yeah, Tony's gonna come skate with me for real now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Can you take him out? Because that was the whole point, right? Was to murder him.
Yeah. It was to get close to him and then kill him.
God, that would be funny.
Kill Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk's Project Death. Oh my goodness!
Remember I was telling you about that fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger movie called Killing Gunther?
No.
Well, I did, and it's wow, and it was
well, I did.
Yeah, and it was I said it looks like shit, but it looks like they were trying to make No More Heroes, but with Arnold Schwarzenegger. So this movie wasn't out for that long, and it's already on Amazon Prime of all places. And Amazon Prime is like a fucking dumping ground.
I'm just I'm sorry, I'm levitating in this cutscene.
Oh man, cool, good for him. So
this is it. This is the final trick, guys.
All right, I'll stay quiet just for this final trick.
The rocket power is surging in my veins.
Is he gonna beef it?
Yeah, I am. That's it. We did it. You did well. I confer upon you the title of Big Boss.
Oh, nice. So, real quick.
Squid beef edit. There you go.
So real quick, you guys. So it was on Prime today, and I'm like, well, fuck it. I might as well check it out. I watched 5 minutes of it, and I'm like, okay, when's Arnold? I don't really care about these other. When's Arnold? Arnold doesn't show up in the movie for an hour. He shows up for the last half hour, and he's great. He's great in the movie, but the movie is stupid. So don't bother, or just watch his part.
Hey, it's the real life Squid beef edit.
Oh,
Bale's video.
Yay! I love Bale videos.
Yay! Wear your helmet or don't. You're gonna die. All of you are dead. You're all gonna end up paralysis. Tony Hawk is a good boy and he wears a helmet, unlike this fucking Rage Against the Machine motherfucker over here.
Oh, he lost a shoe.
No. Oh my god. That's a nutting. Oof. This is like the last half of this podcast is just us going, oof.
Yeah, well.
Watch the video version, kids.
Well.
Ooh.
Well, since this is the end, we should talk about Name and Banner.
Sure. I mean, we can talk about Name and Banner over the credits. Are we finished the podcast then?
Yeah, I mean it's been at least 2 hours.
Yeah, it's like so about we're getting close to like a little over 2 hours. So.
Yeah.
Okay. This looks like a fucking Muslim, like one of those Muslims that converts in prison.
Who?
Bob Burnquist.
Oh.
And like his game model, anyway.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Fucking Dolan.
Oh my god.
All of the friends that we made on our skating journey.
Oh.
Lindsay Adams, yeah, I bet she's cool. Anyway, fuck. Where can you find our shitty show? You can find our terrible show on YouTube, on Facebook, or on Twitter. If you look for Random Assault, you'll probably find it. We are Let's Playing Vice City Stories will probably be done by the time this goes out, so Snake Eater should be going up. And fucking Vice City and San Andreas are coming eventually. So, I don't know. Was there any other plugs we usually do? This is what happens when Mitch isn't here.
Well, like I said, now we're on fucking Mixcloud, if you care. Only 175 episodes, though, because it actually let me import from SoundCloud, but not everything.
Oh, okay. Well. Snake Eater.
And Tumblr and Twitter and Imagos.
When's the next RPG? I don't know. I was thinking of either doing Persona 1 or FF3 at some point, but
I would be more interested in Persona 1 because I don't know piss about dick about that fucking game, so that'd be interesting.
Yeah, so that'll be the next RPG, but when, I don't know. We basically have our GTA 100% runs first, and then Snake Eater shoved in the middle there. So
yeah.
But I don't know. It's just RPGs are like a really long commitment for me, and they're not bad when you watch them, but like the amount of playtime versus like what actually gets kept in the edit is kind of like. I mean, GTA 100% is the same way, but I just need a break from things that I have to throw out like 80% of the footage. You know.
Yeah.
Do Persona. Yeah. Okay. We'll do Persona first. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
It'll be neat to see somebody who knows what they're doing play it. I've never played Persona before. I don't know what I'm doing. Sorry.
Oof. Let's see. So name and banner.
Name and banner.
So I in my head I see you holding Tony Hawk like that famous scene in Titanic, but you're both on a skateboard flying through the air.
I like it. Can it be in black and white with you as Rod Serling, like in the foreground?
Yeah. Okay. Let me open up Facebook so I can write that down, because I will forget.
Well, good luck. How about Lias the Painful RPG? I don't know what that is.
Huh? Which one?
Chris Rodriguez in the chat. Lias the Painful RPG? I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
If anyone cares, the next game we're going to stream is the PS3 SSX. I'm not sure when that'll be. Probably a couple of weeks.
Squid Rockets? I kind of like that. Squid Rockets is funny.
The monsters are due on Beefed It Street.
Episode 293.
Beefed it at 20,000 feet. I like that one.
Oh, man, that's good too. Beefed it at 20,000 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Blake.
Sorry. Oh, Lisa, it's an indie game. It's nice.
Oh, Lisa, it's that game with fucking Jim Sterling in it.
I don't know. I've never heard of it, so maybe not. I don't know. I've got a list like 200 games long of stuff I'd like to do, so forgive me if I don't take too many requests. SSX stream. What is Drew going to return for one night only? You know what? I wish. I can't. I'd love for him to do that and be like, "Yeah, this is a snowboard. Yep. He went up in the air. Oh, he fell over. That's too bad." That would be fucking great. Fucking SSX. I don't know. I just wish you guys in the YouTube chat would actually watch the stream. Then you know what we're talking about. So there. Not that it actually matters, I guess.
Some of them are.
Some of them do.
Oh, hey, Mortis.
Some of you are nice boys.
Actually, Lisa does.
I don't actually care so much as I just don't want you guys to not have any idea what we're talking about. That's all.
That's why I try not to talk about the game.
Well, that's the problem when we're playing a game.
Oh, what the hell? What the hell are we supposed to say about this game, Kate?
Ooh. I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, it's a guy.
Ooh, Donkey Kong. Hey. Yeah. I don't know. I don't actually want you to talk about the game.
Well, then it doesn't matter if they watch the game or not.
Well, I guess so, but it would explain my
autism.
My autism as to what's going on. Anyway, I like Tony Hawk. It's one of my favorite games. Just not this one. I like it. Like for me, this is like the last good one, but I don't know. It's good because it's. I mean, it's not actually good, but I like it because it's stupid.
No, it's. You're
And
right.
because I can go flying into fucking space for
No, it's pretty
no
cool.
reason at all.
This game looks fun.
It is pretty fun. And one of like it's better to me like than like Thug because like or some of the other games because it keeps the open world stuff and yeah you can go off board but like it doesn't have like this ridiculously complex like plot line where you're being interrupted with cutscenes. It doesn't have shitty vehicles to drive and like all this crap to fucking distract you from just skating around. So it's kind of the best of both worlds where you get the classic gameplay but also a little bit more openness. And it's cheap, so track it down or don't. I don't give a fuck.
Was Project 8 after or before American Wasteland?
I don't remember.
I feel like it was before.
I think it was before because this is 06.
Yeah,
I think like American Wasteland would be. I think it was the next one after this. I think.
I mean, like I haven't played any of them since Tony Hawk 2.
Yeah,
I'm not even really sure if I played 2.
I can't say that I blame you for not playing them after that though. I think 3 is probably the pinnacle of the classic ones, but no, I mean this game was early enough in the generation that it's on 360 and original Xbox, so I'm pretty sure American Wasteland was after, but I didn't like American Wasteland. Too much of a muchness. Didn't need to be there.
What about Tony Hawk Ride?
Oh boy, Tony Hawk Ride. I didn't play that because I didn't want to pay for a fucking peripheral I knew I wasn't going to like.
I do like that video where somebody screwed actual trucks on them and rode it. It's pretty funny because it's so little. So it's like one of those like shorty decks or whatever they're called.
Oh fuck, I don't know. I had a skateboard, but I just sat down on it and went down the hill.
Nah.
I didn't learn how to skate. I was a poser. What can I say?
Nice.
Just
all
like
right.
I am at everything. Anyway,
yeah. You too. All right.
You too. You too. Fuck you.
Wait, did I say you too or me too?
Oh, you said you too, and I'm like, I didn't say anything that would be like a response. To, but
I don't know.
Anyway, yeah, okay.
All right, thanks for listening and watching or whatever you guys did.
Whatever you did,
as always. This was fun.
Subscribe to our Patreon.
Subscribe to our Patreon.
For $50, you'll be our captain level rapist, and I will do all of the beefs from this game in real life with a slow motion camera.
Oh, cool! For $600, we'll be able to afford a new camera and be able to beef with Kate.
The queef beef.
The queef beef with Kate. But what? Steve Buscemi. More like beef queef shimmy.
Oh.